Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Karthik and today we'll be painting this beautiful balancing of stones and water flowing through a bamboo. If you've not already subscribed, please subscribe and let's start. So I've sketched out a bamboo on which stones are resting and a smaller bamboo in which water is coming out. So I'll be starting from the top and we'll be going down to the bottom. So what I'm doing right now is giving it a small white layer on top of the background. Nothing much on the other places, only on the top of the background. After which I'll be putting all the colors of green and yellow and white to make a blurry background. I'm not concentrating on where to put what, I am just giving it random shades of yellow, green and white everywhere, and then I'll be blending it across the picture. So if you take a picture with a portrait mode on your phone, you get this back blurred image. So that's what I'm trying to get here. Definitely it's not going to be the same, but let's try our best to get something very close. So after you're done putting the colors across, take a dry brush and just blend it by tapping on each of the shades. I'm putting a little bit more white because what I expected was that white to stay from the background, but this green has dominated all over the place. So I'm putting it more white to show some light from the background. Blending that too in so that there are no sharp lines. So if you see now, I'm going back and fro putting more colors of green, darkening the shade because I didn't expect it to be that light as well. So yes, I do a lot of mistakes when I'm painting, but in oils the best thing is you can make mistakes and you can correct it. Now I'm giving it a little bit of black on the shades where I need it to be darker than the other places. So you can take direct black onto your brush and give it these small kind of shades and blend it across again. That will blend with the green and give you a darker green. So now I'm starting to paint the stones with black directly onto my brush and little bit of linseed oil. You need not use a lot of linseed oil for this because we need that thick paint to be there. After which I'll be using white to make the shades. Painting white on a black will automatically make it grey. So you need not worry of making a grey paint and putting it on the black because it will become more darker. So what I prefer to do is paint a stone with full black and then put your whites into it and later on redo the white with a little bit of texture. So that we'll get to it later on. The main thing to keep in mind is to make a shadow on the bottom stone of the top shadow. So you can see a small shadow of the top stone on the bottom stone. Make sure you do this because this will give you a feel that it is kept on that. Like I mentioned earlier, now we'll be taking a thin brush and direct white onto it and making the lighter white textures on top of the stones where there is lighter shade. By doing this, it not only represents the texture on it, but also the light falling on it. So basically the light is from the right side. So light makes a lot of difference in your painting. When you think that the light is coming from the right side and your shadows are on the left side, it really makes a lot of difference. I'm not completely blending the white onto the lighter shade. I'm just giving it thin white dots so that the texture is represented. Give it a thin white line on the left corner. This will show you that it is curving over there. And it also gives a 3D effect. Moving on to the bamboo, I'm using sap green, burnt umber and white mixed with a little bit of linseed oil. Don't put a lot because this color will just show the background orange. Make it a little thicker texture and paint it on the place where there will be a bamboo. One is on the top in which water will be flowing, and one is in the bottom where your stones are resting. Next, I'll be giving that curve of a bamboo with the burnt sienna, and then later on with black with a thinner brush in the center. Now let's start shading the bamboo to give it a realistic feel. I am using white with a thin brush and then blending it completely. So I am doing a mistake by giving white shades across the bamboo, but I intend to give it only on the top, which I'll be doing it in the next bamboo. So right now what I'm doing is giving a lighter shade on the top, and I'll be giving a darker shade with black at the bottom. While doing this, I'm also giving the shadow of the smaller bamboo on the bigger bamboo, just underneath the smaller bamboo. For this I'll be using black directly. Also, as I mentioned, the stones needs to have a shadow underneath each stone. Same way it will be applied to the bamboo as well. So you'll have to make a small shadow underneath the last stone on the bamboo. Blend the whole color across so that it feels like the light is falling on top and the underneath part is not getting any light. Now I'm starting to paint the hollow space of the bamboo where the water will be coming out from. So for this I'm using yellow ochre and white mixed together, a very light yellow ochre. So I'm painting the whole spot and then I'll be giving the shades of the inside. For making the shades I'll be using burnt sienna in the initial stage to make it a hollow space, and then I'll be using black to portray the shadow of the bamboo inside. Now I'll be painting the water. First I'll be giving it a layer of white mixed with a lot of linseed oil, and on top of that I'll be giving it a layer of the same color of the bamboo. I'm trying to get a reflection here of the bamboo, so my shades will be darker and then lighter. Whereas on the bamboo it is lighter and then darker, so now we'll go dark and then we'll go down to light. To make it look more like a reflection, the best thing to do is take in this minor detail which is highlighting, like the curve on the bamboo. So by making this, it will really look like it's a reflection. Now I'm trying to match the shades of the bamboo onto the water. So I'm darkening the shades and also giving it a white line at the place where water is meeting the bamboo. And also after this, I will be making the water detailing by just giving it small white lines throughout the water, and we'll be just mixing it over there, not completely blending it, just mixing it at that place where it is. Now the final thing to do is the water flowing inside the pool. So for this I'll be using a flat brush and white directly onto the brush without any linseed oil. I'll be making these small staggered strokes, but not doing it over and over again. It's just one line each at a time and go down to the pool. After this you can give it a light of white ripples in the water to portray that the water is falling inside the pool. So finally we are done with the balancing stones painting. If this video was helpful, make sure you like and subscribe and watch out for more every week. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.